The WNBA is witnessing a growing trend. Teams are drafting international players who choose not to join the league immediately, sometimes not at all. This draft and stash strategy is reshaping team dynamics and sparking debates about its impact on the league's growth and fan engagement. Hi, and welcome back to Davis Sports Report. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please subscribe. You're going to love it here. If you're one of our returning viewers, please consider subscribing to help us grow the channel and turn on the notification bell to be updated as we drop new content. Also, go ahead and smash the like button. And let's dive in. In the 2024 WNBA draft, the Atlanta Dream selected 3 international players, with the 12th pick, Nadia Poach and Isabel Borles and Matilda Villa were drafted in the 2nd and 3rd round. Not one of them suited up last season, and none are in training camp this year. Atlanta fans, still waiting. In that same draft, 2024, Dallas used the 9th pick to select French guard Carla Leet, only to leave her unprotected in the expansion draft. Enter Golden State Valkyries, who snapped her up. Carla Leet is in training camp this year. Golden State doubled down, taking Lithuania phenom.
With the number 5 pick, Golden State selects Juste Josite from Lithuania.
Eustace is talented, no doubt, but she's not coming over for years. That's what's being reported anyways. Meanwhile, the Valkyries selected Cheyenne Sellers, a proven NCAA star, in the 2nd round, just fell in their lap. But before she even touched the floor in preseason game, she was waived by the Valkyries. This was such a shocker to everyone. So much so that the Atlanta Dream scooped in and took Cheyenne Sellers off of the waiver wire. In the 2025 WNBA draft, there were 3 players taken in the 1st round. With the number 2 overall pick, the Seattle Storm selected Dominique Malonga. Will Dominique play in this season? She is on the training roster. However, I haven't seen her in training camp activities. We'll have to wait and see. 5 overall pick by the Golden State Valkyries, we already discussed. They selected Eustace, who's been reported will not be available for the Golden State Valkyries by their GM for a few years. And with the 10th overall pick, the Chicago Sky selected Iska Shivka. Shivka was at least present at the WNBA draft. She is not in training camp. Will she be joining the team? We'll have to wait and see. Fans are frustrated. Why are teams burning 1st-round picks on players who may never play in the league? Are teams gambling too heavily on the dreams of potential instead of delivering wins and stars today? Teams say international players expand the WNBA global footprint. They bring elite training, unique skill set, and offer long-term upside. Plus, some owners see them as assets that can be traded later, almost like stocks in a portfolio. But critics argue it is hurting the league's momentum, especially at a moment when the WNBA is trying to break into mainstream sports culture. The expansion team, the Valkyries, trying to capture attention in a competitive Bay Area market, drafted 2 players who may not be available, and a plethora of international players waiving their 1 NCAA star. How do you build a fan base when your top picks are ghosts or just unknown? The NCAA pipeline has never been hotter. Stars like Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Cameron Brink, and now Paige Beckers bring ready-made fan bases, social media followings, and TV ratings. Drafting local stars means ticket sales, jersey sales, and media buzz immediately. There's also a cultural issue. International players often stay home to finish contracts, play in national programs, or because they can earn more overseas. That leaves WNBA teams with empty roster spots. A European star nobody's seen is a tougher sell than a college sensation whose face was all over ESPN last March. Example, Cheyenne Sellers. It sends a weird message. You're telling American players and fans that you don't value homegrown talent, and you're asking fans to be patient in a league that already fights for media space. The WNBA is finally gaining mainstream traction, but draft and stash picks can slow that momentum. This is a league where every star matters, every ticket sales matters, every ESPN highlight matters. Maybe it's time for a rethink. Should the league impose limits on drafting players who won't report within a year? Should teams be required to prioritize available talent in the first round? Should expansion franchises in particular be required to build around players who can bring help and attention right away? The WNBA global ambitions are admirable, but if teams alienate local fans and sacrifice short-term success, the price could be too high. The league needs stars on the court, not just on paper. Look, we get it. International players are exciting. They bring global attention, and yes, they can be stars. But the WNBA isn't the NBA. The league is still fighting for airtime, sponsorship dollars, and fan loyalty. Can the league afford to draft on potential when what it really needs are stars today? Drop your thoughts in the comments because this debate isn't cooling down anytime soon. As always, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, like, share, and we'll see you in the next video.